so hard to accept that I deserve that job.
I never got the shot! This is my house! This is my house!
Netflix has some serious thrillers hiding in plain sight, and most people scroll right past them. These aren't the ones everyone talks about. These are the quiet ones, the ones that hit just as hard and stay with you far longer. Some will mess with your head, some will make your heart race, and all of them are worth clearing your evening for. Let's get into it.
Is it so hard to accept that I deserve that job?
I never got the shot!
Number 10, Fair Play. Fair Play runs on sharp corporate tension that builds so quietly, you almost don't notice how uncomfortable it is making you.
How did I get so lucky?
Are you talking about me or your job? Later.
Morning.
Morning.
I think it's the right time to admit we're breaking policy.
Quinn. What? I overheard it on a call.
So, what do you want?
He's promoting me.
Friend to her? Jesus, man.
Look into this. Let me know what you think.
What are you doing?
You know it's just a game.
You played very well. Everything I got.
Are you out of your mind?
A couple working at the same hedge fund seems fine until one of them lands a major promotion, and that is when everything starts to crack. The power shift between them is painful to watch, which is exactly what makes it so gripping. Ego, jealousy, and control drive every scene forward, and neither character comes out clean. The performances feel raw in a way that most thrillers don't bother with. What starts as a workplace drama slowly turns into something far darker and more unsettling.
Milo, s'il te plaît, je t'en supplie.
Je ne suis pas en mesure d'accéder à cette...
Number 9, Oxygen. From the very first second, Oxygen locks you inside a nightmare alongside its lead character. She wakes up sealed inside a cryogenic pod with no memory of who she is, limited air, and almost no answers.
Phew. Pourquoi je me souviens de rien?
Je
J'ai la malade. Milo, déverrouillage.
ne suis pas en mesure d'accéder à cette...
Ça se trouve, je suis entrée. On commence par quoi? Ils sont là.
Interruption.
The entire film takes place inside that tiny space, and somehow it never loses momentum. Each small discovery pulls the mystery forward just enough to keep the tension alive. Claustrophobic doesn't even begin to cover it, but underneath all the survival pressure, there is a genuinely emotional story unfolding. Survival thriller fans will find this one hard to shake. It earns every minute of its runtime.
I mean, he's a head case. Put down all your guns!
Number 8, Fractured. A man takes his wife and daughter to a hospital after an accident. That is where Fractured begins, and it seems almost ordinary.
I love you, Daddy.
Love you, sweetheart. You're a brave girl.
Well, sooner or later, everybody does. Right, Dad?
It's been hours. You know how much longer it's gonna be?
What was her name again?
Got the whole day in front of you. Not finding any Monroe.
I just want to see my wife and daughter. You saw my little girl. You treated her on.
All I've got to go on is your word that they were here at all.
Showed you the picture. That could be anybody.
I'm as concerned about them as you are.
Then his daughter and wife disappear, and no one on staff admits they were ever there. That premise alone could carry a film, and this one runs with it hard. The question of whether he is losing his mind or uncovering something sinister sits at the center of every scene, pulling the tension tighter with each passing minute. Psychological pressure builds here in a way that feels relentless rather than exhausting. The guessing never stops right up until the final moment. It is the kind of film that rewards patience. Number 7, The Perfection. Describing the perfection without giving anything away is almost impossible, which tells you something about what kind of film it is. It opens as a dark drama set inside the world of classical music, and for a while that is exactly what it feels like. Then it turns again. Each twist reframes everything that came before it, and the film earns the shock rather than just throwing it at you.
What is happening to me? I'm burning up. It's gonna be okay. What's wrong with me? Lizzie, I know. That's why we need to get you help. I'm dying. I'm dying. Oh my God. What's happening? I don't know. Oh my God. Okay, alive. It's bugs. Help me. Help me. You know what you have to do.
Gore and unpredictability run through the whole story, and it is not for everyone, but those who can handle it will find something genuinely unlike anything else on the platform. Few thrillers are brave enough to go where this one goes. It commits fully, and that is what makes it work. Number 6, Mirage. Mirage is a Spanish mystery thriller that weaves between timelines without ever losing its grip on you. A woman discovers she can reach across time during a storm and uses that connection to try and prevent a child's death.
Bereit?
Was ist los? Der Junge, den du spielen sahst, war Nicolas Art. Der Nachbar von nebenan.
Die dringende Geschichte, die wir vorhin angekündigt haben, nämlich...
Auf die Straße. Go, go. Ein Auto mich über.
Hast du Gloria gesehen?
Du leidest an einer Episode von transienter globaler Amnesie.
Was ich wissen...
But every change she makes pulls the consequences in directions she didn't see coming. The emotional weight of the story matches its clever structure, and that balance is harder to pull off than it looks. International thriller fans will find a lot to love here, and those who enjoy mysteries that actually reward attention will find even more. It moves with real confidence. One of the best hidden gems sitting quietly on Netflix right now.
This is my house! This is my house!
Number 5, His House. 2 South Sudanese refugees escape to England looking for safety, and his house gives them a home that immediately feels deeply, unmistakably wrong. Something inside the house follows them, and the film uses that supernatural thread to pull at real grief, real trauma, and the weight of everything they survived to get there.
Congratulations. You're being released as asylum seekers. Whether or not you're good people, it's not me that needs convincing.
It's a palace.
This is our home.
All I can taste is the metal. I saw something.
You're having problems with
Everything we went through to get here.
You don't wonder what it tells me. It says I should be afraid of you.
The scares carry meaning rather than existing just to startle you, and that choice turns a horror film into something far more affecting. Haunting doesn't quite cover what this film does. It gets under your skin at a level that stays long after the credits roll. One of the most emotionally powerful genre films of recent years, and most people still haven't seen it. Number 4, The Platform. A vertical prison where food travels down floor by floor and those at the bottom receive nothing. That is the world of The Platform, and the concept alone does half the work. But the film earns the other half by making every scene carry real weight, turning a brutal survival story into a sharp commentary on greed and class.
Buenos días, vecinos. Un nuevo mes en el hoyo.
Ceñirnos a nuestros platos es la ley. Debemos cumplir la ley.
Tú no puedes comportarte como un bárbaro que come lo que le da la gana.
Para que los de abajo también puedan... ¡Quiero mi pizza! Dar cabeza.
Necesito escapar.
El terror es el mensaje.
Violence runs through it, and none of it feels gratuitous because every moment connects to what the film is actually saying. Spanish genre cinema has been producing some of the best high-concept thrillers around, and this one sits near the top of that list. Raw, unforgettable, and deeply unsettling in exactly the right ways. Number 3, The Call. Two women living in the same house, separated by 20 years, connected through a single phone call. The Call builds its entire thriller around that premise and never wastes a second of it. The woman living in the past figures out she can reshape the future.
또 궁금한 거 없어?
내가 말이야.
진짜 바뀌었네. 아무 때도 전화기는 끝까지 가지고 있어. 내가 다시 바꿀 수 있으니까.
명수. 너 아빠한테 무슨 짓을 한 거야? 저 네가 그랬구나.
넌 내가 찾아서 죽여버렸어.
And she proves more than willing to use that power however she needs to. Every decision across both timelines feels like it carries real weight, and the tension between what is happening and what could still change stays tight throughout. The final act delivers shock after shock without losing the thread. Few time travel thrillers handle consequence this well. Number 2, Forgotten. A man's brother gets kidnapped and comes back 19 days later, but something about him is completely different, and Forgotten builds its entire mystery around that wrongness. Just when the shape of the story starts to feel familiar, the film repositions everything, and the reveals land with the kind of precision that only comes from a screenplay that really knows what it is doing. Layered and masterfully timed, each new piece of information reframes what came before rather than just adding to it. The emotional intensity matches the structural intelligence, which is a rare combination. If this one hasn't crossed your screen yet, clear your evening and fix that.
That's not gonna be nearly enough.
Number 1, Calibre. Two friends head into a remote Scottish village for a hunting trip, and a terrible accident changes everything before the trip barely begins.
Promise me you'll look after yourself.
I'm going hunting.
Marcus, Trenton and Bon Carter, 3 nights?
That's right, yeah. Reckon you can take down a deer? Probably.
You have no choice. Successful day stalking?
Let's go!
So sorry. That's not gonna be enough.
What follows is a slow burn thriller built entirely on guilt, fear, and the suffocating effort to keep one secret buried. Every conversation with the locals feels loaded. Every friendly exchange carries a second meaning, and the atmosphere tightens steadily until the whole thing feels like it is about to snap. Calibre is a small film with an enormous amount of tension packed into it, and the restraint it shows is exactly what makes it so nerve-shredding. 10 Netflix thrillers that most people scroll right past, and every single one of them hits hard. If you've been hunting for something intense, smart, and worth your time, start here. Drop a comment with which one you are watching first. And if thrillers like these are your thing, there is plenty more where that came from.